Sign up for Crypto University today. Go to cryptouniversity.co.za.
Chillers. Good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of Podcast and Chill Black Friday edition with Coach Leo. Today, we're talking about things that affected us during COVID and just before. What we are going to talk about today has actually impacted on everyone's life, whether directly or indirectly, as long as you've got someone who's running a business, as long as you've got someone that's working or you are working in your family, we were all impacted by some degree of confusion during that time. And Harry's here today to really take us through how to prevent whatever happened to you, because it's different things, different experiences for different people during that period. Harry, welcome to.
Thank you very much, Coach Leo. How you doing, my brother?
I'm very well.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So I understand that you help companies and people with labor issues. What does that mean?
So Harry is the owner and managing director at Entle Labor Solutions. This is an HR consulting company that actually helps business owners and employees, to understand the core reason that they started to actually meet and have this relationship, the employer-employee relationship. So what we basically do is to actually contribute positively to the South African economy, obviously through the HR means, the labor-related laws that are available in the country, are actually created to help us to actually push for our economy to thrive and to push for our economy to create more jobs instead of losing jobs as it is happening at the moment.
And how did you get to the point where you are running your company? Or what's the story behind? What's your personal story? Where do you come from? Who's Harry?
So Harry has worked in the HR space for over 10 years now. And through working in different companies, I got to realize that, HR is more in many instances just pushed behind, to be a gatekeeper or, to be people who fix problems when problems are there. Whereas in actual fact, our role should be to prevent issues from happening, and to help in the actual growth of businesses. So as I was working for the years, I got to realize that I'm not making any impact, in this big corporates, And on the other hand, when I'm not making this impact, there is our brothers who've got, those government contracts, who've got their small businesses that are growing, and because of simple mistakes, which are HR or labor related, their businesses end up being in trouble, either with the CMA, either with compliance with the Department of Labor and whoever, So I got into that space and I assisted a lot of guys, to get their clients to comply, with your UIFs, comply with Employment Equity Acts and all those other acts that are available, So I took this as a way of helping out a lot of small businesses.
Yeah.
Because most of us will know if you're running a business, it starts with you. You don't have anyone, you trust yourself, you know why you're doing it, you're pushing every day. But if it grows and you as much as hire one person, trust me, you need an HR person, you need someone like Entle Labor Solutions to come in there and assist you, drafting the contract of employment, making sure that your employees get paid according to the laws of the country. So that's what we do. That is our day-to-day business.
Yeah, you were telling me that you you assisting growing businesses to set up structure, if I can paraphrase.
Yes.
So while you're doing that, what exactly do they benefit, or what are the risks that you are averting by so doing? If you can give us maybe examples as well.
I'll give you a I'll give you a simple example of a chat that I'm having on my phone with this employee, who's working at a mining company, and he was in a management position, but the guy, because of lack of understanding of actually why he is working there, why he is there, for him it was just being there, being the manager, making money and living. And I sat down with him and I said to him, look, you are working for a black-owned company. The owner of this company has the trust in you, and he needs to trust you so that he moves out of here, he goes and creates another business. You must take care of this business. How do you take care of it? You stop these funny stories. You stop the mentality of you thinking that I'm just an employee. I'm just here to get the month-end bill, And he sent me a WhatsApp and he said, my brother, you know what? I'd like to thank you so much. As I'm speaking to you, call my boss, ask him what the impact you've caused on me, and it's stories like that humbles me as now Entle, to really say, I've made a mark in this company, the boss is happier. Guess what's going to happen? He's going to grow. Guess what's going to happen? More jobs are going to be created, for the economy of this country. And when that happens, more black businesses, more small businesses will be created, and we will prosper as a nation from a simple thing. Sit down with the people, discuss with the people. Whereas compared to when I was in corporate, I honestly just felt like I was a firing gun. Get there. He's done bad. Fire him.
But as you
That's
go,
not the situation. Let's build.
Yeah, absolutely. As you go around, let's get a little bit controversial. Is it true that when blacks work for black businesses, they end up thinking they can do it on their own and they open parallel businesses or spaza shop with them?
Look,
have you come across that?
Personal experience, I feel that most people believe that they can do it themselves, but it's about getting in there and swimming with the sharks, and you'll find that it's not always the case. Business is not for all of us, guys. We need to know and we need to accept. It's not for all of us, There's people who are in business for good reasons, My reason for being in business was honestly to help the black business prosper. It was honestly to see, black brothers, families growing and earning money. And we can only do that by helping each other and not going behind each other's backs. And also learning and knowing what is it that we are capable of and what our responsibilities are. As an employer, you've got responsibilities. As an employee, you've got responsibilities.
So what's the worst that can happen if a growing business does not comply with the labor legislations? And what are those?
Coach, I'll give you a very, very simple thing that happened to one of the companies that I knew back then. And this small IT company, making millions. And they had hired this one man that they trusted with everything. He was exposed to all their clients, He knew the entire client base. And because they trusted him so much and they didn't even have the correct contracts and correct policies, the guy never went on leave for 6 years. He never went on leave for 6 years. And it is the responsibility of the employer to grant the employee annual leave.
Is it basic conditions
of Employment Act. It states that the employer must give the employee the leave. So if the employee is not given the leave, this guy, when I got there and did my audit, I found out he's never been on leave for 6 years. So I got to them and I said to them, we need to make a plan. Let's make a leave schedule for this guy. Let him take his leave days, because if as much as anything happens, we are in trouble. Immediately when we offered him the leave, guess what? He knew that we're going to put someone else in that role for that week, for that month, and a lot was going to be exposed. because he was already running his spaza shop behind. Coach, I'm telling you, immediately the guy resigned. And guess what happened? It gets worse. When he resigned, he was now being owed leave for 6 years. We're talking somebody who's earning
Payout.
about 2 million rand.
Damn.
Now you owe him 6 years worth of leave. What happened to that company? Shut. One person, no leave, 6 years.
So as much as you're protecting the employees, you're protecting the businesses as well.
That's my goal.
All right. So take us through some of the services. Just list them, a few of them, because most people, when they think about HR, they thinking hiring and firing. You know. So just take us through some of the services, and so that the chillers can be aware of this thing.
Okay, so now Entle provides firstly the HR consulting, your day-to-day HR, engaging with employees, engaging with management, passing over the business strategies to the employees. Also labor-related issues. That's where now we get into issues of contracts, your disciplinary hearings. We also handle recruitment for our clients. So we will recruit the best talent for your business and place them there at your business to make sure that you prosper. We also do payroll solutions. You get your pay slips. We give you out reports that will show how much you need to pay to SARS, how much you need to pay to the UIF, So those are the things that we do. Those are the things that we do as business, yeah.
So would you say if someone works with you as a company, they will then comply with all the legislations, and at the end of the day, they won't be exposed as a business from risk point of view?
Definitely, Coach Leo. So what we promise as now Entle Labor Solutions is that if you even get a surprise visit or what we call a labor audit, because in South Africa we've got the Department of Labor auditing all these companies, know, and they just pop in on any day to do an audit on you.
Yeah.
If you are working with us, definitely you don't have to worry. They get in there, you just pull out a file, you put it on the table. 10 minutes tops, they'll be out of your face.
There you have it, chillers. There is hope. You can comply, and you can get those government grants when you need them, because your company will be in compliance. I know a whole lot of you did not get the money that you thought was due to you in relation to COVID. Now, it's time to clean your house before the next, God forbid, before the next event. Thank you so much, Harry, for sharing that. How do we get hold of you?
Yes. So to get hold of Neo Entle Labor Solutions, you can check our website, www.neoentlesolutions.com. You can also follow us on Facebook at Neo Entle Labor Solutions and all other social medias.
Thank you so much, Harry. Yeah. So that surprise COVID that can come 200 years from now will find us ready. Thank you so much. See you next week.
Sign up for Crypto University today. Go to cryptouniversity.co.za.